Oh, who's the camera on today? I don't even know.
You.
Is it me? Oh, God, the voice of God back there. Hello, and welcome to the Plank Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Wayne Stollenfacher. We have Spicy Gavin right here. Why do they call you Spicy Gavin? I was thinking about this.
I like spicy food.
You like spicy food. It's
Love it.
just that mid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
See, that's my Gen Z word of the day is mid. I've heard
Mid,
that
huh?
all weekend. I was like, what? Oh, God. Okay. Well, we'll go with that. We also have Jay. How do you say your last name? Hoherz?
Hoherz.
Hoherz.
It's an ugly German name, and I feel sorry for my kids.
Hoherz.
Yeah.
It's like Stollenfacher, yeah. So that's not quite real, but I've been called that before.
Well, I was wondering when you said your name, I was like, that's not right.
I just think it's funny, so I
Sure,
just go with
right
it.
on.
Yep. So we have Jay in studio. I've been meaning to have like at least a pod with you forever. We've been chasing you around for years and years with the last pod we had and everything else. We finally got you on the couch so we can have that talk with you. And also we have the good old voice of God back there, Nick. And we're in a studio of 8 Side Studios, so we'll be talking about that quite a bit. And I love the drum room in here. This place sounds phenomenal with the drums.
Nice and dead.
Oh, it's great. I don't know what it is. It's like the 70s decor, maybe? I don't know, but it's great. So, Jay, how have you been?
I've been good.
Doing good.
Been good.
Yeah, because the only time I ever see you is in church.
That's right.
But I do hear you in the background talking about playing with other people and all that other fun stuff. So we know you get out. And we know you played with Kid Hollywood back in the day. And then I know you came from Breckenridge?
Wahpeton.
God, I was close. It's
Wahpeton.
right next door.
Yes. Real close. Just a hop, jump, and a boat ride across the river.
So
Yeah.
give us a brief synopsis. Like, who are you? What do you do? And all
Well,
that. He's like, this isn't brief.
Yeah, right. Nothing's brief when that question comes out. So, you're right. I did play with Kid Hollywood back in the day. And
What'd you play?
What's that?
What'd you play?
Bass. Bass
Just
guitar.
for the audience to know. Here's
Okay,
another bass
you
player.
knew that, Wade.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Did Gavin know it?
I did
No,
not.
Gavin did. No, he does. Oh, yeah.
Gavin
Bass.
wants to know if it's spicy. Yeah. Not Taco Bell spicy, though, I'm guessing.
Not yet.
Gross.
Yeah. Years later, I ended up getting married, and I still played. Yeah. Like that.
The voice of God, yes.
Yeah. Had a couple kids and started a business, and the business has taken a lot of my time. So
That's great. But here's the thing. I don't know what kind of business you're in,
sell-
other than it's kind of outdoors.
I sell landscape supplies.
Landscape supplies. You're not prairie then, are you?
No.
Good.
No, I sell landscape supplies to contractors in the Fargo-Moorhead area and outside of the Fargo-Moorhead area as well. We got some customers from out and about and far away, and it's always nice to find those because I think they really enjoy working with you because you're not in their neighborhood trying to sell to their competition. So seems to be a good little fit, and
Nice.
and it's been 11 seasons, and it's a grind for about 7-8 months out of the year. And a lot of people are like, well, you get 4 months off a year. And I'm like, well, but I'm putting pricing together and dealing with customers and doing all that. And then I got to get out and see them and take them, go have lunch with them or something like that. And just
Sales never ends.
Nope, it certainly doesn't. And then it's 7 months or so or 8 months or so of selling again. And every year around Thanksgiving time, I'm very happy because that's it. It's done. And I know that I can maybe sleep in tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe
So,
sleep in tomorrow morning.
Maybe. Depends on the weather. So,
Gotta qualify with that.
yeah.
So that's what you've been doing with your life. So is that what kind of took over from the old golden years of when you were playing with Kid Hollywood? Or does that kind of coincide together?
when I played with Kid Hollywood, well, I mean, there's been a few other bands in the mix with not just the Kid. It was Kid Hollywood, and I can go through the whole spiel how that all kind of played out. But
I think we're gonna need to because I don't know if the audience someone's gonna know Kid Hollywood.
Yeah.
Camera's out.
The who's out?
Sweet.
Camera's out?
Camera's out.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
I'll fix it.
Let me do tech support quick. Tech support.
Where's Linus?
Thing. Is it back on now? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
We got it.
So, in a nutshell, how I started playing music.
It's out again.
Oh no, Nick, you're gonna have to do this one.
I'll just grab another camera.
Okay. So, well, let's see. You want me to start riffing since the camera's on me?
Why don't you talk to Gavin?
Want me to talk to Gavin? Okay. So, have you ever heard of Kid Hollywood?
Never.
Never. Okay. So
Maybe I've heard of the
when
name,
did that
but-
band start?
Back in
I'm guessing 90s.
roughly 94, 95.
Okay.
Yep,
My
you're
golden-
right.
Yep.
So it was a bunch of people that knew each other from down in the Wahpeton area and a couple referrals.
Okay.
And we got together and practiced and just kept practicing, and it ended up taking off. And it was a couple of guys from Billy D and the Crystals at the time.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
And then I was playing in a little kind of a polka waltz band with Tilford Crocius out of Wahpeton, North Dakota. He's the music instructor down there.
Okay.
We'd go out and play American Legions and VFWs and stuff like that on the weekends. And
So was that a popular thing back, even in the 90s, the Papa bands?
well, no, but that's what he did.
Okay.
Because
But he was finding jobs.
So Tilford's got to be, he's pushing close to 90 years old. So when he was back doing that, that's what he was used to from when he was younger.
Okay.
You know, like in 20 years, 30 years, we're still going to like 80s rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Oh,
they're going to go,
man.
well, wow, you guys played that just 20 years ago? Right.
Coming in today, I was actually at a truck stop, and it was like just the craziest cross section of everything. It was in there, and it was just a bunch of fat middle-aged guys looking at chips, and all of a sudden you have a robot voice telling someone what shower they're able to go into. I'm, man, Steve Smith, you have room number 4 for a shower. I was just
Right.
like, what the heck that? And then in the background was pour some sugar on me, just blasting. And I'm just like, my God. It's got all the genres going at the
Right.
same time. And just a stupid truck stop. So I was thinking the same thing. I'm just like, okay, are we just kind of like the holdouts that we just won't let like instrumental music die, that we just have to keep it going? Because I was listening even at where we're playing the venue, they were playing like all this, it's not electronica, it's rap, but where does that music come from? Is it all like programmed? It must be. No, maybe it's even AI stuff. You never know. We won't talk about that right now, but
Right.
but I'm trying to bide time so we can get the camera going here. The camera's not going. I wonder if the battery's just shot.
Firmware
or dead.
1, so you've never updated the camera.
No, probably not. That's par for course.
I gotta find my USB. Just talk.
No
Just keep
worries.
talking.
We'll just keep talking. So Kid Hollywood started in the mid '90s, and then
Yep. And
how
then,
did you get involved with it? It's just that you're one of the
So-
Wahpeton people.
Yeah, I knew Jay, the drummer. His name was Jay Easley, and he said we're
Shout
looking.
out Jay.
Yeah,
To
another
Jay.
one.
Oh
Another
God,
one.
JJ just caught that.
What?
JJ.
Yeah.
In the rhythm section.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
That had to come up
Right?
before.
No, it didn't. but-
What?
But you brought it up. So
I come up with it years later.
he told me about it, and I said, it sounds like something I could be interested in, and because I always enjoyed Billy D and the Crystals years ago.
Yeah.
So, and it was kind of similar at first until we were able to at least start doing our own stuff. I mean, start playing the stuff so you can at least get playing, the
Yeah.
easier stuff. So,
Brown
the
Eyed
stuff
Girl.
you're familiar, right, hands to yourself, all that good stuff. So, I don't know, we started with that, and boy, we hit the pavement hard. It was 3-4 nights a week,
Oh,
out
man.
all the time, and it was like, it was full time.
That's-
There's a lot of just weekends, but there
That's
was
of dreams for this guy, but I understand. Yeah.
dreams. Oh,
Yeah, I'd
it's
love to be out there every night.
really,
Yeah, just playing something somewhere. It doesn't matter.
Well, for me, it kind of got to me after a while,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, wow. Like the hardest part was the downtime. Like, you go and play a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday someplace, and you're like, what do you do with your time all day
You
long?
play pool. You didn't have these fancy guys back then.
No, we did not. No, we did
Yeah.
not. But I mean, and they are good time killers, but eventually you're just like, I got to, I don't know.
Get up and touch grass.
Right? So I did that for, I don't know, 3 years, and then I went back to, I left the band and went back to college and got involved with a band called The Starting Lineup
Okay.
for 3 years.
Is this before college?
Uh,
Or during?
no, this is during college.
Okay.
We just played weekends during college, when I was at college. So no, like, I graduated high school in '89, so I'm getting up there. You can do your own math. But
You ain't got much on me.
yeah, I bet I do. But anyway, so
Another Gen Xer.
yeah,
I am surrounded.
The token
always.
millennials in the next room, yep.
That's all. It is.
so it just was, like I said, I'm like, this is a lot of the downtime, 3 or 4 nights a week. I left the band, went back to school, started up a band with a couple other people that had previously been in Kid Hollywood at the time too.
Oh,
And
okay.
did that for about 3 more years, and then that band just dissolved. We hit that pretty hard every weekend, and everybody kind of had other things they wanted to do.
Oh,
We're really struggling.
no. Man, our tech is not working out too well today, but it is what it is. We got duct tape productions going on here, but we're working on it.
Duct tape.
Well, that's the best part about going live. Things just happen. It's just going live on stage. Sometimes things just happen, and what do you do?
I came unplugged there.
I know you have a story that we'll ask you about later about going live and things exploding on the last song.
No, I'm not going to talk about that.
Oh, I wanted to hear it live. That'd be kind of fun.
Involves someone I work with.
Okay, I guess we won't talk about that, but something happened.
I think your camera got
Oh
adjusted.
no, the camera!
It got readjusted too.
Fix this.
Thank you, Nick. And Nick is feeling under the weather today, so send your love down below. We gotta thank Nick, the voice of God out there, or voice of an angel, the voice of a deity of some sort. But okay, so were you just doing all that stuff on the weekends for like beer money and stuff,
Well,
or is
no, I mean, it made a pretty good solid income.
Okay.
While you're going to college,
Yeah.
helped get pay rent and all that stuff. You can make some
Absolutely.
decent money doing it. And I got done, went and got a job, and then got back to. I worked at U.S. Bank for 5 years and got
bank?
got back into U.S. Bank, and I ended up
Okay.
getting back into Kid Hollywood later on, and they were doing mostly
And
weekends.
Kid Hollywood
again.
is still
It just
going.
no, it's not. It's not going anymore.
Oh,
but it was
okay.
at that time. It was,
Yeah,
but not anymore.
I'm just saying then, because that's got to be almost a decade span by then, isn't it?
Well, I think that band went until 15.
Oh, really?
2015,
Did they go
Kid
that long?
Hollywood.
Now, I
Yeah.
have to ask you, was Tyler Andrews ever in that band at the same time you were, a keyboard player?
He only filled in for a little while.
Yeah, okay.
Tyler Andrews, I know.
So
Tyler.
you remember that guy?
I do.
Yeah. We call him Beefcakes, well, at least I do.
Yeah, his dad was a pastor at our church.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, but Edgewood.
Yep.
So
I've known them forever and
Yeah.
ever and ever, so. The
Yeah.
Andrews, yep.
good people. Good people. But I did play with him a couple times when he filled in.
Nice!
So, yes, I knew Tyler. He's
We got to
down in-
get him on the pod, too. So, Tyler, yeah, I'm coming for you. I know where you live. I know you're selling your house.
I think he's
We'll help
down
you
in
out.
Sioux Falls or something,
he
isn't
is.
he?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I heard last. So, but yeah, and then after Kid Hollywood was done in 2015, and I worked for some other jobs during the week, and always did work and played. I did both.
Okay.
So
You're just smarter than some of us.
well, it ended up getting to be a grind. My wife would be like, "I just don't even talk to you on Sundays, because you're probably tired, crabby, and cranky."
Hey,
You know
mine.
what I'm
Sunday,
talking
Monday.
about. You're just like, you feel like you're kind of hungover a little bit. just not a happy
You
camper.
see me walk into the church. There's
Yeah.
some days I'm
Yeah.
just like, why am I here?
Yeah, and then
Because you guys are so good to me and all that. It's great being there.
whatever. We
Yeah.
we love having you there too. So, and then let me see here. Kid Hollywood was done, and then the guys from Kid Hollywood and I did a group called the Woofers. They're still playing now.
The Woofers?
We did that for about 2 or 3 years. They're still going, but I'm not. I left that because I ended up getting a camper on a lake resort, and it seemed like every time we got jobs booked in the summertime, it was on a Saturday night, dead center of the weekend, and
Well,
you
yeah.
just couldn't go out. Or if it was Friday night, I could have had out Saturday, and still had Saturday, Sunday out there, and that just didn't happen. So yeah, so I've been done with that, and yeah, I really want to get back into it, but it's tough with my job, and my kids are still at home. I got a couple kids at home still. One's a sophomore and one's a junior, and
So those are the two youngest, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're getting there. They'll be in a couple of years. And all I can say is that when they leave the house, it gets quiet. It's weird.
yeah.
It's really strange. So just soak it in while you can. Just letting you know that, man.
I don't know how I'll handle it. I'll just have to wait and see.
I thought it'd be awesome. It's like, oh, house to myself. You can just run around and do whatever you want. And then it's just, you just sit down one day and you're just like, what happened?
Yeah, yep. That's
Basically
for sure.
it. And you're waiting for something.
I feel that way already.
And-
I feel like, where did the time go?
Yeah, well, you got that too.
You know, they're not
So,
gone yet.
Well,
But
I'm
I mean,
talking
like,
about the 90s, 'cause that's where a lot of the stuff that I did happened. I don't remember the 2000s whatsoever. It's like you can talk about any date other than 9/11. Yeah, where did
Yeah.
that go? No idea.
yeah,
Well, they had music? Okay.
yeah. Like 9/11 was what, 24 years ago? Or,
Yeah.
Like really?
Yeah.
Wow.
24 years.
Wow. Yeah.
Sorry, Gavin.
all right.
You're not even 24, are you?
I am 24.
You are
I was-
24?
I was born in 01.
Oh, okay.
In May, though. So.
In May.
So you were around. Do you remember?
No, I don't.
No.
You're about the same age as my son,
Not
yeah.
at all. So,
I got you.
Yeah, so while you're playing and all that, it's just basically what drew you into wanting to play in the first place besides jazz band at Wahpeton? I'm just guesstimating that's how it started. Yeah,
Did I tell you this before?
you were
Did we
talking
have
about
this
that's like the
conversation?
little stuff that I know about you.
Okay. Well, long story short, I graduated high school. I didn't even really play at that point.
Yeah.
An instrument. I mean, I played
Where did you
piano.
graduate high school from?
Wahpeton.
Wahpeton? Oh,
Yeah.
see, you didn't even
That's where I.
just
Yeah.
stayed at home. Okay.
Yep. So and then I went to college there for 3 years, and I had I tried out. I was in the choral, a lot of choral stuff at the high school, and
That explains a lot.
I jumped into science school, and they had this Wildcat Singers program, which was, a guy and a girl on a mic, and you had 10 mics or 12 mics. You had a guy and a gal on each mic, and you'd sing popular songs, and you had the band behind you, and you went around and you toured around and played fun radio hits or good music that you could go play at high schools, and it was kind of a promotion type of thing for the college.
Interesting.
And these
cool.
high school kids would be like, "Man, this is cool. I want to go there."
it's cool.
So I did that, and that was just a ton of fun. And one day I was in the cultural center at the college, and back in the practice room, and there's a bass guitar and plugged into an amp, so I just picked it up and I started plunking around a little bit and just messing around. And in comes when I was thinking about this podcast, I'm like, I'm definitely mentioning this person's name
Here it
because
comes.
she was probably one of the biggest reasons why I'm sitting here talking about music today.
Biggest influence.
Her name was Lori Lacan.
Lori Lacan.
Yep, and she was the band instructor.
Still around?
She's not teaching there anymore. She's retired.
That's all
But
right.
she's retired to a lake place, or I believe that's the last I heard.
Shout out, Lori. Yeah.
Yeah, she goes, And I'd known Lori for quite a while, and she goes, I didn't know you played bass. And I'm like, I don't know if you call this playing bass. And she said, well, let me grab something here. And she threw some music up on the piano and started playing. And she goes, try to follow. Just, I'm not going to give you any music. Just try to follow.
By ear, interesting. Okay.
So I fumbled and kind of made it work. And she kept working with me. And she's like, I think you could do this. Would you be interested? And I said, well, yeah. And I said, but I don't know if I can do this. Like I didn't have no confidence. And we worked on a song or two, and she goes, I want you to try out.
Camera's working.
Yes. We need that applause track.
Yeah. So she sat and spent, and we had for a whole year she worked with me on music. And I did get music, but it was kind of the cheater sheets that I used. Like at church.
Yeah.
It's not like formal written music. It was cheater sheets, but that's what I made work. That's how I got it to work.
What I always tell everybody is that this is why you have a pencil with you, because music's hard enough. Give yourself every cheat you possibly can. So,
yeah. So, yeah, she worked with me, and I tried out, and she let me play, and she just sat and worked with me, and I got to be, a pretty fair player. I wasn't great by any means, and
but you can hold your own.
Well, I guess
You're making
now,
the cut.
maybe now, but I guess I made the cut and did that for a 2 years, and then when I was done with college, I got a call from Tilford Crocious from Wahpeton. They were looking for a bass player, and I went and I went and played for him, and that was all. They threw me right in there. I didn't hardly know any of this stuff.
Right into the
and
fire.
I just right.
There it is.
Right. And I had to figure it all out by myself, and it was a challenge, and it wasn't hard music. It was a lot of pa stuff, but you had to be on. Like, you can mess that up too. I don't care how good you are, And so I did that for 2 years, and then maybe a little over 2 years, and then started up the whole Kid Hollywood thing with, Todd and Sherry and Jim and Jay.
So did they come and recruit you for Kid Hollywood, or is that
Well, I was talking to Jay Easley, like I told you, the drummer.
Okay.
And he was telling me that him and Todd were looking to put something together, and I said I'd be interested, and
You're
they
a ground
and
floor.
I told Sherry about it, and she came over, and Sherry Bosch is her name, from the Fargo-Moorhead area. I'm sure there's lots of people that know she repaired instruments and played in bands and stuff like that back then too. So things are a lot different now than they were back then. You know what I mean? So
Unfortunately,
a whole different generation. And
back in my day.
yeah, right. And then Jay Easley was the drummer, and we started practicing and put Kid Hollywood together, and it was kind of I don't know, they'd probably be like, what do you mean? But it's kind of a spin-off of Billy D, Well, we did other stuff. We did other stuff. And,
yeah.
Right. It's kind of like Laverne and Shirley from Happy Days or something, So, but, yeah. And it's kind of where we're at. And then I get hooked up with Mr. Hanson at the church, and
That's where I was gonna go with that. It was just like, that's where I met you. Was over at Faith United Methodist, and shout out to you guys. You guys are great over there. Freaking just love it. So
yeah,
it's really fun hanging out with you guys, having rocker time with Joe Rudd, and Jay's been sneaking in here and there, but Jay actually has responsibilities at the church, so
yeah,
you don't see him as much. I kind of hide in the background, but that's real nice. How'd you get all involved with that? Was that the church that you went to in the first place, and then Chris kind of came around? I'm just putting words in your mouth now.
No, Chris was there before me.
Okay.
We, my wife and family and I went to Edgewood over on Elm Street by Longfellow School up north.
Okay.
We went to that church, and they had it was kind of fizzing out, and they had some mold issues in the building. So they shut that down, and then we went we went and did our church services in the upstairs of First downtown, First Methodist Church,
Okay.
United Methodist Church, and then it was just fizzling down pretty much. And my kids were the only little kids there, and I'm just like, we need to find something else better for them. So we went to Faith, and that's where I met Chris and first heard the band, and Pastor Kevin was there, and he was pretty dynamic, and yeah, it's kind of where we stayed.
Okay.
You know, we're struggling a little bit too, but I think every church kind of struggles a little bit.
Oh,
You know, so but
that's a whole nother thing. Yes.
that's a whole nother thing, right? But I met Chris there, and he called me up out of the blue. I didn't even know him hardly, and said, "Hey, we need a bass player for this weekend." And he threw me some music, and at that time I didn't know a whole lot of Christian music.
Yeah. Well, same here.
Right.
When I
Right.
got
Yeah. So I
invited, I should say. Yeah.
yeah. So I essentially spent all day Saturday listening to music, and I wrote the words down of every song and put the note changes above the, like my cheater music.
Doing some homework there.
And then,
yeah.
of course, I get to church, and Christopher's like, "Well, we don't actually do it in that key." And I'm like, "Oh, that's no good.
Yeah.
Time to transpose real fast." Yeah, like it consumed my weekend. It did. So, but it was fun. It was fun. And then I think, you remember Tim Johnson, right?
Yes.
He was the bass player
Tim
there at
was
the
there,
time.
yeah. You guys would swap out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was there quite a bit. I don't think he was on a rotation out at all. He was pretty much it. And
And then you just rotated in.
I
when
just when he needed a weekend off.
really
and stuff
was
like
it like that? I can't remember how long I've been there now. It's been a minute.
6-7 years.
Yeah,
6
because like
years?
pictures will come up of Chris and stuff, and it was like that's been that many years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Right.
crazy, and I know we all miss Chris.
Yeah.
I got him on a podcast before that all happened too, but that's on the Uptown Tonight podcast. So go ahead, we'll put a link down below for that as well too. So Chris Hanson, miss you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna
he
look
was
for
such
that.
a big deal there.
Yeah. He was loved by everybody, and he really worked his tail off to try to promote that place.
He did. He was on top of it all the time.
Yep.
And if he wasn't on top, he was angry about it. He wasn't on top of it.
He wasn't happy, right? So yeah, I played. I've been doing that since Tim left regularly,
Okay, I remember that.
which that has to have been 2016, 2017.
Oh my gosh, how long have I been there? Yes, I
Yeah.
remember when he left. Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of, and I enjoy doing it. It's pretty low key. It's
It
pretty.
is, but the singers are great. I can't believe how you guys can figure out those harmonies like that on the fly. To me, it's just like, what? And they'll have like 4-part going.
Yeah,
And then it stops like, oh, let's just try this out. And then it's like, and they'll do it. And it's like, that's great. And then it's like, nah, what if we try it? And then it'd be better. And I'm like,
why don't you throw a
Okay.
mic up there with you, and you can
Oh,
sing with us.
no, see, that's my thing with Pirate.
No.
They give me a
I'd
mic,
like to see
but
that as
it's
well.
because I got a compliment from this on my drum pad thing last weekend there. Mr. Nick was that this how entertaining I am back there being stupid with the drum mics. You don't give a drummer a mic because you're just looking to get fired. That's basically what you're looking for. And I'm not really doing harmonies. I'm just spouting out bullshit.
So you're back there, and you're when you play on your weekend gigs with a microphone.
Yep, I'm just yelling out Gen X stuff and just yelling at people.
And
Yeah.
stuff.
These Z's. Exactly. That's the token millennial right there.
Right. So yeah, I mean, it's like, I think that the part that was tough with playing so many years, what I struggled the most is just, we never wanted to sleep there and wherever we played and then drive home the next day.
Oh,
We
yeah,
always
you're only a
hit
couple hours away.
We hit the road that night, and there was many a nights where you're driving in and it's 5
The
a.m.
sun's
in
coming
June and July, and the sun's starting to come up, and I'm
It's
like, what a
the
beautiful
worst.
morning. Too bad I got to go to bed.
Right.
You'll
you
get
know?
there
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it yet.
No, not that late. But, yeah,
And it's great for a
maybe
while.
3 a.m.,
It just starts to wear on you a little bit,
Yeah,
and
I
maybe
can
some people
imagine.
might just love that forever.
I do.
I don't know. I just love the idea of being able to play. I don't know. That stage high is just something you can't get anywhere else than doing anything else. And now, my whole thing is like after passing of Chris and then Tom, and then now
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's in between where I'm at. It's like, when am I just not going to make it to the end of the day? So it's like, I just put the pedal to the metal now and just go. And any performance opportunity I try taking. And all that. So I know I play in a marimba choir now, and I do drum lines in town. I do that stuff going all the time. So the burnout,
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold it so it doesn't happen, but I can start feeling it coming on. But I've been talking a whole lot, Gavin. What do you have to ask the maestro here from back in the 90s?
Yeah.
Maestro.
Maybe we'll go back kind of to your childhood.
No?
What kind of music did you listen to growing up?
Well, I listened to all the good 80s rock bands and stuff like
You're 80s
that.
guy
like,
then, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Were you
like,
hair metal, or were you
well,
just
I mean,
like
I
pop?
graduated in 89.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I grew up in the time of yeah, well, they were kind of like in college,
Okay.
19, 20 years old. But like I grew up listening to like Rat
Okay.
and
Toto.
the Cars and Toto.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, all of that kind of radio play stuff that everybody knows. But that's kind of what I wasn't as much into the heavier stuff, like the Black Sabbath and the Iron Maiden. I wasn't into that quite as much.
That's a
I mean,
little
I know some of their
underground, too.
stuff.
How, just picking your mind here, is like, how visible was that type of music back in those days? Because to me, when I ran into Metallica, it was really on accident. And it was the late 80s.
You mean like, was it radio play type
Well,
of
it
thing?
wasn't radio plays. I remember the first time I heard Metallica, it was like 2 a.m, and I was a sophomore or junior in high school. And I was just like, it's Metallica 1. They played on the radio. Oh my gosh, that type of thing. But it's like, just wondering, because I know up in Fargo, that was really, you kind of had to stumble into finding all that heavier type thing. So I don't even know what it'd be like down often.
And like the Metallica one album was more radio play than probably some of their first stuff.
Justice for All, yeah, I found.
Well, because it was radio play material. The other stuff was a little more garagey, from before then. So I don't recall hearing a whole lot of that stuff on the radio growing up, but
But it was known, sort of. Not like Metallica, but like Judas Priest and all the other fun stuff.
Yeah, some of that stuff. I mean, yeah, that stuff got played on Q98.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, they had some good stuff. Like some of their stuff was pretty good. I like Judas Priest too.
Okay.
But not. I mean, I didn't buy their albums or anything, but they had a couple really good songs that I enjoyed.
Oh, I'm just wondering, like, how visible it was, because you got a few years on me, not much, but
We
just
said
enough
this before. It's quite a bit still.
because that's where we got to talk.
Wade, what
about-
year did you graduate?
94.
94.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay. So I'm only 5 years older than you.
If that, I don't know.
Right.
We were late bloom or late starters too. So,
Yeah.
but that was the whole thing. Is that as Gen Xers, what we had to go through compared to what you guys had to go through is that we went through all the different types of media. So we started off. There's LPs. Cassettes and
suppose,
8-tracks were
yeah.
kind of like a new, and that's like the
Well,
new
8-tracks
vault
were
thing.
old. 8-tracks were at the same time as LPs.
Okay.
8-tracks were, because my brothers had them. My older brothers had them. That's what was in cars and stuff
Yeah,
like
if
that.
you
That's
can
so
find 'em
old
in
you
the
don't
car.
even know really much about it.
Yeah. Well, to me, it was like that was the only time you found him was you had like that little car player, and that was it.
Yeah,
And
and you
just,
had
like,
to let the 8-track play over and over to get back. You had to let it all play through to get back to that
So you
song
can't
again.
skip or go.
No, you
back.
can't. No. This is all manual tape.
I got you.
So you had to let the whole thing go and play through
there
to
was
get
no rewind.
back to that song you wanted again. Yeah, think about that. And we thought that was the greatest thing back then.
Yeah.
And nowadays you guys would be like, someone shoot me. I want to get that song up right now.
You have to hear the whole album. Was basically it. Yeah. Then it was cassettes, and then when CDs came out, that was like mind blowing. It's like, oh gosh, I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
rebuy my entire catalog again.
Yeah.
And they were expensive back in the day. It was like, what was it, $15 or $16? And
Back
you got to think
then.
of that
Back
inflationary.
then.
Yeah, and like the good ones are 30.
And the players were $600.
When they first came out, you literally had to get a laser license because they thought that at one point you'd be able to pull that laser out, and make a weapon out of it or something. Yeah.
But,
So
yeah.
yeah, then it went to MP3s, and then you had to rebuy all your entire catalog again. Now you guys just get everything online for free.
Yeah, you get
And there's everything there.
Or you can
$10
listen to it
for-
on YouTube or something.
Yep.
Just turn it on and let it play.
Yeah, that's all I
You
ever
can
do.
pull up
I don't know
a-
how I lived without YouTube, but
Yeah, I know. Isn't
it's
that
like we
terrible?
survived and it was nothing. Paddle faster. I'm hearing banjos. Yep.
Did they ever have vinyl, like machines in cars?
No.
Why didn't
I've
they?
Not that I
seen-
know of.
Why didn't they?
I guess not that I know of.
I've
They
seen.
tried.
Yeah,
Did they?
I've seen a couple like concept ones that they could get. I couldn't tell you what years they were, but they, yeah,
If you hit a bump that skipped, you know.
if
Yeah,
they
I
had
know.
them, they're
Those,
very
yeah.
few and far between.
it would probably ruin your record too.
Yeah.
Good. But boy, there's something special about listening to an album. You know,
It's
that,
true.
The scratchy
Yes,
sound.
yes.
It's cool. I agree.
You ever watch that Everybody Loves Raymond episode where Ray bought his dad his favorite collection on disc, and he's like, I don't want it.
Just for
Because I think he thought he'd wrecked his albums, but he never really did. And he went and bought him the discs, and his dad was mad. And then they realized that the albums weren't wrecked, and he's put them back on, and was like, "Oh, this is what I want."
Analog
I want-
sound,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
I get it.
something special about it.
It
It's
is.
very vintage.
It is. I got my whole system set up. Yeah. Don't really turn on too much, but when I do,
Yeah,
You got your movies on. What do you call those again?
Laser discs.
Laser discs.
yes, I'm almost up to 900 now.
laser
That's
discs.
insane.
Is that the big discs that slide into the
Uh-huh.
machine? If your machine peters out on you, is it?
I got
Are
two.
you all done?
I had 3. I sold 1, so I have 2. So I have a backup. And then somebody on Facebook Marketplace put up a really cool one last week, and I jumped on it. Somebody else already
Missed
got
it.
it.
Oh,
And then
man.
they put that one up, allegedly, on Facebook Marketplace saying that, can someone fix this? And it's the exact one that I was looking at. I'm like,
Oh, you lucked out.
well,
Well, it's unfortunate that someone else got the raw end of it.
there's a lot of discs there. So that's my collection now. I almost have 900 discs now.
That's insane.
So that's my thing. I go down there. I got the old CRT console TV. It sounds way better than those flat panels that you get. And it's like, oh man, yeah.
Oh,
It just
yes.
brings you back 40
Well, yeah,
years, just
these
like
TVs
that.
nowadays aren't meant to sound good. You
No.
you have to get a sound bar.
Yeah.
That's the thing with those is that they have the same sound quality as a CD compared to like the VHS. The VHS analog, it's tape, so it's basically a cassette thing. So
Yeah.
the more you play it, it gets. But those stay at least the same the entire time. So I don't know. I just love them.
There was a time where you were able to record music on VHS tapes and just the faster you could set it on different settings of record,
Yep.
and the faster you put it on, the better it sounded, but it used up more tape. You know, you're not able to get as much on a tape if you were going fast, but that's what sounded the best.
SP, LP, and the ELP, extra long play. That was it.
Yeah,
Remember the stupid setting?
the slower the not as good.
Yeah. We're the ones that showed the boomers how to program their VCRs.
Yeah.
Okay. Not like your fancy phone stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But getting into the future here, just because I like talking about this, is that you want to get back and playing a little bit.
I do.
And
I do.
getting back to playing is that you're just thinking about the classics that you grew up with. Now, here's where it's great having the Gen Zer in here, because what'd you grow up listening to?
Well,
I
that's
turn my head
tough.
slowly.
I mean, see, most kids, right? You guys probably included. You know, you rebel against your parents. You don't want to listen to your parents' music. But I actually liked my parents' music for some reason. So yeah, So I grew up listening to CCR, Beatles,
Yeah.
Stones, all the classic stuff that
Van Halen, maybe.
Van Halen,
Yeah.
everybody. I mean, everybody under the sun. So, I don't know.
Yeah, so that's what you listen to. Where we grew up, it was, I don't know if you had the same thing. Was that you listen to what Grandpa listened to, Dad listened to? Yeah. Nah, that was the old school. You didn't pay attention to that.
Well,
no.
and so I'm 54. It's no hiding. Someone could do the math. I'm 54. I'm the youngest of my family.
Okay.
And so my folks, they're both gone now, but I mean, they listened. My dad was big country and western, like Hank Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Not Junior.
Oh yeah, senior.
Or Senior, and he was all of these, country
you guys have
and
to
western.
listen to the polka party too, then.
Well, so when you say you liked your parents' music, good for you. You probably should.
Yeah.
But my folks' music was nothing I wanted to listen to.
Sorry, Dad. I know you're not going to watch this, but yeah.
Every time I visit my wife's in-laws in Arizona, her dad just plays Hank Williams nonstop, and he insists on driving.
Driving you nuts. Anyway, yeah. But, so, I mean, I never... I mean, my mom listened to, like, Connie Francis and all of these country people from the 60s and 50s, 60s, 70s, and that's nothing I really cared about. I was into 80s rock and
I gotcha.
moving something that elevated your blood pressure a little,
Exactly.
got you excited.
I gotcha.
Oh, exactly, yeah.
So, yeah, good for you, all right.
There we go.
I played this in stage band years ago. It was a good time.
I used to be able to play that in sax. I probably could in about 5 minutes.
It's a good song. I like it.
Careless Whisper for everybody. Yeah, so they grew up listening to that, but now it was the statistics from last year alone, just to throw this on the plate, was that for every second of the year, a new song was released. For every second of the year, a new song was released online. So how long would it take you to get through that entire catalog, much less find something that you like in that catalog, and then be able to repeat it? I would say it'd take decades just to get through what came out.
Every song is 4 minutes long.
Yep. And then how many seconds are in a year? Nick, how many seconds are in a year?
A lot.
Yeah. So if you were listening to that many songs for 4 minutes apiece.
How many seconds in a year?
I don't know. Would you get her done before you died?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. It's just there's so much.
1 year is 31,556,952 seconds.
There you
Now
go.
Take that times 400.
Times 4.
Divide.
Divide by 4?
No, times.
You divide it. Oh, you mean, okay.
Like how long would it
If
take?
every song was 4 minutes, you have to take
I'm
it
going
times.
by the time. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Not
Okay.
how many songs there are.
Well,
Dang it. Well,
it would take
figure that out later.
I guess it would take 4 years,
I'll just fucking do it.
right?
A long
But then
time.
you'd have 3 more years behind it to
Right,
catch up
to
with
catch
if it
up.
was still releasing that
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, so I
It
mean,
would be 4 times 60 years. So it was through 240 years.
but like I was saying earlier, is that it seems like the new stuff that people are going to, you even talk to Todd at the TAC and everything, that they can get a crowd, they can get people lined up around the block for like he calls it the rap type thing, which is it mainly is rap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like an R&B thing, and then
Yeah,
they have like I don't even know if you'd call it a DJ. But
Yeah.
they play to a laptop or
Pretty
something.
much is. I
Okay,
mean,
see,
it's
that's what
just
you would know.
bass and a microphone, right?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
and then they would do all that and
Yeah.
and just spout off a bunch of stuff because even yesterday, tearing down, they still had a crowd that was left over, and they put the jukebox on, and it was just a lot of like it was Hispanic music that they're playing, but it was the exact same thing, except they all knew the words in Spanish.
I don't know.
And I was just like, what am I missing?
Yeah.
I must be missing something here. So they're all like crazy on it. It was like singing Brown Eyed Girl, except that it was new.
I think technology's kind of taken. They've made it real easy to make music nowadays.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of
absolutely.
artists that don't play behind a band. They just play the music being piped in, and
just tracks.
Yep.
Yeah.
so it's really easy to put together a show with technology nowadays. Where before it's like if you want to, with a band you need 4, 5, 6 guys playing music, and you guys got it all gel, and we got to record you, and we got to make you sound good. Where nowadays you can just grab a keyboard and then make it.
But I wonder if that would give you the same type of stage high that it was if you're just working with other people. Is like that synergy. Would that be gone? Would that be the same thing? What if I just don't know.
It'd be gone because you don't need any people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you don't need a band. You can just go, hey, I'm gonna go pump some music in and sing to you.
'Cause I thought about that years ago as I watched a guy, Jojo something. I'm probably screwing up the name. He was out of Japan, and he just had pads on his drum kit that had sampled spots in there where he made MIDI samples, and he'd basically make a song by hitting the MIDI sample, and he'd play along to at least drum wise. And then he just kept hitting more MIDI samples as he went along, and he created that way.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so cool.
You'd loop it type of thing.
It's basically like a loop type
Yeah.
idea, except that he was just triggering everything just with his hands or his feet, I guess.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like it's pretty easy nowadays to put a song down on it. You got a computer, you can just dump everything down. You can thumb out the drums on a keyboard, and
But commercially and just
I still like to go see a good band though.
yeah, exactly. It's more fun watching.
It's not the same.
I call them circus animals now. So it kind of feels like what it is that people come in is like that still happens.
Well, and this is probably an arguable statement, but people ask me why you like country music nowadays, and I'm like, because it's kind of country nowadays isn't country like everybody knows what country used to be. Country is more like country rock, and there's a full band behind them.
Exactly.
It's not. Oh my God! I'm not saying it's that they don't pipe in a little bit of extra music with their shows and stuff like that, because sometimes you can listen to a 5-piece country band and go, these guys sound absolutely huge. That's not possible.
Yep.
Unless they have a little
Where those
help.
horns come from in an
Yeah,
accordion.
right. So, but I don't know. I just enjoy live music, and
But is that just an old school thing, or is that you're biased?
I like live music.
Yeah.
I'm old school though.
Right.
So I don't know. With
You
my
like listening
It
generation,
just
to
seems like this
Yeah.
generation's such an old soul thing. To
I feel like I'm very low percentage of my
you're
generation.
younger
I
than
don't know
you're
about
younger
that,
than
though.
us. You're younger than us, but
know.
I feel like you're
I
with
don't know.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
every time I talk to someone of your generation, they're always kind of in that genre. It's just that they didn't have to go through, like I say, the whole media thing. So they were, I can't think of the correct term for it, but like commandeered by this. I got this album, so this is all I get to listen to.
Right. I
You're
suppose
just not like that.
I had an iPod Nano that I would use. I mean, that's
iPod Nano.
That's as old.
Oh, right, like a little square box.
Yep. pretty much,
When that
and you'd
stuff came out,
click.
it was witchcraft. It was
Yeah.
like, what? I can pull up a tune from here, and then all I have to listen to is that tune
I
from
can
that
have
album?
80 songs on this little cube.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And now you can put 350,000 on a strip or something, you know?
I remember in high school
I
going,
remember those devices where it was like an SD drive.
yeah, that's exactly the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Solid state.
2 songs on a
Yep.
SD drive. You're like, this thing's huge.
Right.
Right.
So I remember being in high school and like I had my CD player, and that thing was those high ticket items, and you had your little stack of CDs in your little case, your
Yep.
Case Logic thing.
Yep.
So you only had like 10 albums you could take with you, or you wanted to take with you. As soon as the CDs got scratched, you're done.
No.
It wasn't gonna happen anymore. Yeah.
Now you got your whole collection on a disk drive,
Yeah.
little flash drive, and pop it into something and starts playing.
And that's old school now too. 'Cause
Well,
you don't
it's
even
kinda-
do that. Yeah, you just basically I have my Apple Tunes thing, and then you just yell at it what you want to hear next, and it does it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just the crazy part that's happening in the future here, and what you're talking about, it's like you can do it by yourself, but would you want to?
Yeah.
Unless you're in your bedroom, just creating. Is that kind of like finger painting, I'd say? Well,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get that crass with
Do
it.
you so like when you take breaks in your band, what do you play music? You break music. What do you put it through your phone or something?
Yeah, it usually comes either out of the phone or Nick, what do you normally use? That's
I
like
use a laptop with downloaded songs that I have from a streaming service.
It's like a playlist.
yeah. So that's all it is. I
Should
mean,
take
we
the Sony
people come
Walkman
in
and
and
an
actually
adapter and plug
ask
in.
for a different song, and if you don't have it, he just downloads it right there in the spot, and we get it.
Right. Sure.
Kind of like Space Unicorn.
Flying through the sky.
Delivering the rainbows all around the world. That's my Sinatra version of it. You got to go check that out tonight.
Space Unicorn?
Yep, Space Unicorn. It's an earworm. My daughter made me listen to it for... Yeah, we won't get into
You'll hate it, and then you'll continue hating it.
Yep, but you'll have to listen to it again because you're like, what's this marshmallow laser thing?
So I don't know. 80s. I don't know. When I growing up, I don't know, the Cars and all that stuff. You know?
So that's what you want to continue playing. Is that what you're saying?
No.
No?
No. Not the Cars.
Okay.
Sorry.
This is what you're listening
Christopher always used to give me crap about that. He's like, "What do you think of the Cars?" And I'm like, "Well, they're all right. I don't really choose to listen to them much anymore. I mean, it's just not for me." And well, he'd always ask me that question.
to. You
The
always said
Cars.
something about disco beat. It's like somebody did a disco beat there. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Did you ever like stuff like Earth, Wind, and Fire and stuff like that?
Oh,
Like some.
So you got September
some
in December.
music. Yeah.
The 25th night of December.
December. Yep. That's part of our break music when it comes on. They're like, it's so nice.
It is good.
Yeah.
It's just kind of happy music, you know? How can you not bob to that a little bit?
What about the Commodores? You know there?
Yeah. Yeah, we used to do
Funk the
Easy. I don't know if that's the Commodores or Lionel Richie, but I think it's the Commodores.
I mix them all up too.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, that 70s stuff was pretty good too. You know?
Once you go back and actually, once you go back and start listening to like the complexity and what they did to make those songs the songs, that's one of my favorite things now. Is who Rick Beato is? Ever watch him on YouTube? Probably not, but basically what he does is that he's got his own studio and he's a guitar player and everything else, but he's gotten big enough where he can bring in like all these big guys that produced like Pink Floyd albums and stuff like that. So you can talk, so you can talk about like what
I like that guy.
the processes they had to go through to get the sounds that they got and like why they got the sounds that they got, and it's really, really interesting because it's so much more complex. It's like right here at A-Side Studios, while you record here, basically he has 5,000 plugins in the back room.
Oh, shush.
Yeah, exactly. That I remember back in the 90s where I got just tired of recording because I have friends of mine that just love recording, and we did it like night after night. We'd be up all night recording stuff all the time. Just figuring out different ways. This is when digital is new, but still some of it's kind of analog, but we did a lot of digital stuff where you spent a lot of time trying to get sounds to work the way you wanted to. And then, you got Nick here with his 8-Side Studios. Shout out once again that instantly, oh, there it is. It's like, oh, you want that sound? There it is. It's witchcraft.
Yeah.
It is. So, and we're getting
I
analog
need to
sounds all the
clarify,
time.
this isn't analog primarily studio. We have some plugins, but we don't use them when we're recording.
But whatever he does, he gets it working right away. Where back in those days, we've sitting there 2-3 hours reverberating. Try to get the reverb to sound just right, and only have to erase that one, then retry it again. It's like,
Unless it's a camera.
Yeah, the cameras, want to charge your batteries? Might be a good idea.
Yeah. So, answer to your question, yeah, I mean, I'd like to play again somewhere down the line. I don't want to play all the time, but it'd be nice to put together a nice, tight little four-piece group type of thing and just go and play
your favorites.
Play some easy shows around town. Maybe do something out of the ordinary, but do it good. I just want to do it good.
Yeah.
And the thing of it is when you play every weekend, you get pretty tight. And if you don't play all the time, you don't. That's the hard part is you lose your tightness a little bit when you're not playing all the time.
It's just humanity in itself, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything breaks down.
So, but I mean, it'd be nice to, I don't know. We both know Joe very well. Joe Rudd, he plays with the front fenders. He's like, geez, we play a lot of shows from 7 to 11 in town, and I'm like,
Oh, that's right. We're gonna bring
hallelujah, that would be amazing.
Yeah, it's the problem with us old people is that we want to not stay out until 2 in the morning.
Oh no, I'm in bed at 10.
Exactly. So we've been talking a lot about that. I think Joe brought that up like over a couple of years ago, and I kind of pushed back on it. I was like, Joe, come on, you're just getting older, and people, still go out and see the groups and stuff because we're getting a lot of work and everything else. And then you start realizing is that no, around about the 11 o'clock midnight time frame, that place clears out pretty quick, and you just have the regulars that are normally there all night, but it's not like the main crew.
Yeah.
And then Joe would talk about like they'd play from 5 to like 8, and the place would be packed the entire time. Now, granted, on a side of thinking about the business is that will those from 5 to 8, will that place still be packed without the band? Possible, because I know the whole idea of having the band there was just kind of like that magnet to hold people in there to keep buying drinks and food and whatever else.
Right. Well, I don't know.
You're a business owner.
I filled in with Joe once in the front fenders, and I think we played from like 6 to 10 there.
Yeah.
And they finished up with like, I don't know if it was bingo or something like that.
Afterwards.
We went in, and if you start the music fairly soon, the people are going to hang. If you wait too long and let them slide out the door, they're some people are going to just go, but some might be lurable where you can keep them in. But you got to be ready to go with the music as soon as they're done.
Yep.
You give them 20 minutes or something to shuffle around and stuff, they're going to go.
Yep, they're not going to want to hear the feedback on the mics.
Right.
You hit that kick drum again?
Right. It's too loud, Archie. So, but no, it's I definitely want to do it. I got a friend of mine that wants to do some playing too, and we're just trying to find the right guitar player.
Good.
And maybe a keyboard player.
Get out there.
And years ago I really wanted to do something with Chris, but we just weren't ever really able to make it happen.
So busy.
Yeah.
So busy. God, that'd have been cool though. That'd been really cool.
So, but yeah, I don't know. It's hard to find the right group, and when you've been with the right people before, it's hard to do it to start it all over again. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, you guys want to do this again? Like, because you're my, some of these guys, you become a family with some of these guys.
What do you do? You got that conglomerate of music that everybody knows, and it just kind of shuffles out, but everyone still knows like the core amount or core grouping of it.
Yeah.
You know what that's like right now, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Mm-hmm. How's that going anyways?
It's going good.
Going good?
Yep.
You guys are getting material together?
Yes, sir.
No updates?
We'll be ready for a show pretty soon here, so.
Oh, there we go. Got anything booked in advance?
I don't know. I was going to ask you if you maybe want to collaborate on a show.
We should.
Too.
We should.
Pretty soon
pull
here.
something together like
with Pirate or something.
Yeah.
You got a name for your new?
Yeah, it's called Day of Bliss.
Day of Bliss.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
That's good.
So.
Very positive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But they play grunge.
We play grunge music, yeah.
No Stones or any of that?
A little bit. I mean, we're kind of all over the place. We do a few Beatles covers, Stones covers, too. Mostly just grunge stuff, though. But
Yep.
I got you.
The whiny 90s stuff.
Yep.
I admit it.
Yep.
Like some Nirvana and stuff like that.
Yep.
That's pretty good
My
stuff, though. There's a
generation
market
brought
for
that.
that.
Yep. Yep.
Dempsey's play a lot of places for that.
Yep. For sure.
Yeah, Pirate on Cassette, Dempsey's on Halloween night. You can see me in a dinosaur costume playing stupid drums. Oh, it's going to be great.
Oh, boy.
We'll bring out the tenor drums, too, just because we can.
Wait, I have to give you kudos as to how much you promote your band.
To get you guys out there, it's more fun with an audience. I'll have a blast on the stage irregardless. That's not even a word. Regardless.
Right.
But
that's it's pretty cool the snaps and stuff like that I get from you.
Oh, it's gonna get worse now. So we were talking about AI last weekend with Gina Powers, and she was really big into the AI stuff. Your picture is one of the first AI pictures that I've done. And that was a couple days ago on the Tiki Tacs. You're holding up fish, and then you start doing this with the fish. It was really bizarre. So I had to
what? I
post
think I
it.
saw that, but I didn't see the action happening. So
No.
I'm like, you
That's
probably
on
got that
TikTok.
from my Facebook
Yep, that's where I stole it from.
something. Jeez, I'm gonna have to unfriend you. Stop doing this. Wait, stop doing this.
We're making you look good, Jay.
You're gonna really find another picture and
great
make me look
person.
even sillier.
You got to post more about yourself.
Yeah.
So you're in there with family all the time, which I love it.
Yeah.
But it's just like, this is, bring them into that.
You know, I'm not a big social media guy. The stuff that I'm on sometimes, I don't know. I see a lot of stuff. Yeah, right. I see a lot of stuff that just I don't need to see. Like a lot of people post things about themselves that I don't really care about.
exactly.
Like
they're
really,
eating
is
for
that
dinner.
important enough
Yeah.
to put that on there? And I should just be done with it. So I hear people say that I shut Facebook down, and it's the best thing I ever did. You know.
That's still my thing is that can we find a day, like I say, I want to go 90s day, where the only technology you can use is from 1999 and prior or before. Is that what prior means? Hopefully, I'm using that correctly.
I'm not
So
going to
you-
comment because I don't know either.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I
you
think
have
that's
no
right.
phones except for the phones that you could get back in the day, which is usually a landline, like
Flip
the
phones,
cars.
maybe a flip.
Yep.
A
They
pager.
had flip phones in '99.
Yeah, but that's fine. Texting on
Right.
those things, oh my gosh.
That was,
I think you missed all that.
I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
but the QWERTY or the T9 texting, you could really
T9.
T9. Yeah, you could really boogie on that.
Yeah.
You know, because
Could you?
yeah,
I've gotten. Yeah, I just knew how. it
my
worked.
wife could drive and T9 at the same
Oh
time.
my
And,
god! For new respect for Todd.
yeah,
I could not. I'd be sitting there like Oh, I went past the C. That's all I'd be doing.
but yeah. Bottom line is, I'd like to play again somewhere down the line, but I think Joe Rudd could keep me busy.
I
'Cause,
bet he could, Joe.
You know, because he gets double booked. He gets people that call all the time, and it'd be nice to be like a referral band for him,
there you
you
go.
know?
Yeah.
and just enough to be happy and make a little extra money. And you know, I'd probably play every weekend if I didn't have to work, but that's not happening anytime soon. You know,
What I can do say is that the sound systems are getting lighter and easier to set up. They are.
when we used to play, we used to have 2 dual 18s aside,
Yep.
4 18s aside,
And
and
you have their own
200-pound
separate power
tops,
amps.
2 aside, long throw tops. I mean, it just was unbelievable. Like,
Oh, my back hurts. Just
I know.
remembering
Well, my back's shot because of it. Amps that were just amp racks that were just heavy. But I'm telling you
Gotta have
what,
it.
Joe and I both talk about this at church, and we're like, nothing sounded better than those heavy, thick, dense wood cabinets. They just sounded amazing. They sounded good.
They
you
did.
know.
But now
But
they
you
got
know
that
what?
little box.
A
you
lot
can
of them
sit down
guys in the
front of you.
bars and clubs don't probably care anyway. They're just like, turn it up and bring me some more beer.
Yep.
Right.
You can't hear the vocals.
Right.
But yeah.
That's beautiful.
We're about an hour in.
Exactly. So, Jay, thanks for being
Yeah,
on. Everything else.
absolutely.
You got anything you want to shout out there besides the Faith United Methodist?
No, I don't know.
Say hi to all.
Hi, everybody from Faith.
Yep.
I'm sure we've done enough talking about it where I think we got to plug out. But yeah, I don't know. I just appreciate having you on me or having me on here with you guys. And
They're looking for a guitar player and keyboardist. So, yeah.
yeah,
You can sign up down below or you can find us.
right.
Or
Yeah,
where can they find you at?
you can find me.
Yeah. Can they? You want to give out information for people to be able to locate you if they are a guitar player.
They are a guitar player.
Yeah. You got Satriani waiting in the wings for
honestly, I don't know if I'm ready to start it just yet.
you. You got to start somewhere.
Well, I know. I know. I've
I've been pushing Jay for years.
Yeah. No, I'll let you know. You can You can put it out on your next podcast or when I'm ready to.
to.
But I'm not quite ready at this moment. But I definitely I've been throwing it around quite a bit.
Okay.
So
He's got on the chalkboard or the whiteboard, whatever you got.
right.
It's in the ideas part. So Gavin, what you got going on out there?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
No.
So
I'm just laughing at Nick. Yeah.
where can they find you if they want to talk to you?
We
About
are
the
at,
spices, maybe some chicken
Yeah,
wings.
I'm at Gavin W. Fulmer on Instagram.
W. That's why.
W.
Fulmer.
Fulmer, yes. And then we're at Day of Bliss Official
Hi,
on
Chad.
Instagram. Yeah,
Say hi to-
my pops is probably watching
He's
this.
awesome. Yeah, he's fun.
But other than that, yeah. Did you have fun?
I did.
Cool.
I did. It's
That's
always
beautiful.
fun talking about this stuff.
Oh gosh, yeah,
Takes you back.
it does.
Yeah.
And you're gonna walk out here and
Takes
he's like,
me
"Why don't we
way
talk
back."
about this, and this?" And be like, "Next time, Jay, we'll get you back on here."
Yeah.
we definitely
well, no,
do.
I'm sure I could probably just go on for another hour, but
Oh, we all
I
get.
think I covered it all.
Oh, it's
what the important stuff. The important stuff. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, and you can find us on Pirate on Cassette all the way from the Tiki Tacs up to the Instagrams and Facebook, or you can find 8 Side Studio on the Facebooks and Instagram, I believe, right, Nick? Yeah, there we go. And then also the Plank Podcast, all from Tiki Tacs up into the Instagrams. We're all over the place. You know, of anybody that you think would be a great guest on here, obviously you can put that down below. You got any comments, put it down below. Or if you know of any guitar players and or keyboardists that do you think Jay would like to hook up with? If not, that way, people, you're weird.
I like the sound effects. It's just too little.
That's fun. Still need the applause track. But definitely find us on all those social medias and whatever else. So you got to remember, if your guitar, bass, or drummer has more charisma than your front man, your band may be in trouble. But that's why my band's doing just fine. So until next time.